Hey guys, it's Dave here. Happy Christmas and all, and to all a good Pikmin, but I'm not wasting any time here. We're jumping right into Plasm Theory number 1. It's a virus. Olimar was carrying a virus with him from Hocotate and brought it to PNF 404. His ship was covered in it, and when the ship parts fell, it spread to everything that they encountered. Creatures, Pikmin alike, were both infected. As each Pikmin game progresses, we see the Pikmin becoming more and more intelligent. In Pikmin 1, they were stupid, silly, and unable to do anything without help. By the end of that game, they were fighting on their own. In Pikmin 2, they're a little bit more competent. They know how to do things, like simple tasks, and can fend for themselves in battle occasionally. In Pikmin 3, they're even more intelligent. They remember everything. They fight, they sing, and draw. They're amazing. All because of Olimar. They're finally able to trump the creatures of the night. But maybe it wasn't just Olimar. Maybe it was a virus. This concept is not foreign to Nintendo. The Pokemon series has at least 2 instances of viral implementation, both in the space virus Pokemon Deoxys and the beneficial virus Pokerus. Deoxys was born of a meteor that came in contact with large amounts of energy, based on the cannon either a laser beam or an aurora. As for Pokerus, it latches onto Pokemon, giving them increases of stamina and statistical gain, much like a growth hormone. But, with all viruses, it depends on the organism. Let's say, instead of Pikmin, it was a water slime. The water slime family may have gained human-like intelligence. Life has been speculated to come from the ocean, first. Sources of water, then, of course, life migrated to land, becoming amphibious, and then became more and more intelligent, finally becoming land-dwelling exclusively. Interestingly, this cycle mirrors the proposed water slime family cycle. Gulixes are pools of water. Upon introduction to this Hocotation virus, let's say that maybe many Gulix became intelligent cells, gaining human-like quality, a better membrane, and the ability to internally divide. Water Wraiths are amphibious. They tucker out easily on foot, and are found in damp caverns, even having a scientific name related to this. I believe it is Amphibio-sapien. As more time passes, the now Wraith family develops a stronger intelligence, as well as gaining proper legs and the ability to walk and consume more efficiently. What makes this truly odd is the fact that the Plasm Wraith assumes both a Gulix-like form and a Water Wraith-like form. Although there is no direct statement that Gulixes and Wraiths are related, I personally see them as one line of creatures. Do note, however, the Gulix, the Water Wraith, and the Plasm Wraith all have strange similarities. Both the Gulix and the Plasm Wraith have a metal object suspended in their membranes, and all 3 of them have cell-like qualities. Also, it is worth noting that the Japanese name for the Water Wraith, Amebozu, is the same name as the mysterious life form in Japan. But that's important for a different theory. Anyway, viruses are not exactly living, and they're not exactly dead. They're parasites, as they require a host. Survival without one is nearly impossible for long. Just like the Wraith family, not quite a living creature, but not just quite a blob of water. Anchored in another dimension, unable to die, whatever. It's still a major oddity that the Plasm Wraith revives itself minutes after the final battle, simply to roar in agony over its lost prize Olimar. How did it revive? Perhaps, back to the self-replication thing, one small strand of the virus remained, and traveled to a host, remained in a host, only for the host to complete the incubation and release the virus in a fuller form. This is supported by the final battle ending. The Wraith loses form, spewing golden plasm everywhere, only to have it slither away from the now freed Olimar and return to the oak. Now, for those of you wondering, aren't viruses bad? I think so. But I'm a Dave, not a science. It's possible a more fitting word is microbe, or bacteria, but I'm just using virus because of the entire not dead and not alive thing. I think it fits the Wraiths very well. According to the Nintendo Player's Guide for Pikmin 1, the Gulix absorbs whatever enters its membrane. Blue Pikmin were directly immersed in its membrane, possibly spreading the virus. Not only this, but it takes a few days from the initial impact of Olimar's dolphin for the Mamuta and Gulix to show up. The presence of a Plasm Wraith influenced strand of virus may also explain the formidable oak's odd perishings. The creatures don't exactly die the conventional way. When a creature on the oak is defeated, they leave no carcass, only to bubble down into a golden liquid, and then fade away as the soul departs from the spot where the creature once was. In nature, viruses infect host cells. These cells act as a replicator. The virus starts making little copies of itself, absorbing the nutrients from the host and replicating over and over until the virus's numbers are by the thousands. Then when the time is right, the host cell, ridden with viral infestation, dies, the body bursting open, sending all of the now created viruses everywhere. Sounds pretty darn similar to the formidable oak's creatures, doesn't it? As the Wraith travels throughout the oak in its mysterious lifeform form, yes, I said that, any intact creature it touches, aside from you or your Pikmin, is instantly killed and turned into plasm. Odd. Is it possible this new, plasm-mutated strand of the virus infects a lot more than we know? Is it possible it has infected Louis, as he is driven to do many strange things? In Pikmin 2 he is quiet, soft-spoken, and doesn't even object to anything. He's just go with the flow, one more guy. But then in Pikmin 3, he asks for food all the time. He noticed the Wraith from a distance, can communicate with insects and creatures on PNF 404, has a newer sassy attitude, and even objects to going to the formidable oak in the first place. Even more so, he remains on PNF 404 at the end of the game. Is he a host of the Plasm virus? And is all the oak carriers as well? Alright, now you're probably asking me, wait, why aren't the captains infected? Simple, they already are. The captains are immune because the planetary ecosystems of Hocotate and Kopai are both natural carriers. The Pikmin are immune because of their previous encounter so long ago that the mutation was at a simpler stage, being less complex of a strand for their tiny immune system to withstand. This explains why Captain and Pikmin don't get absorbed into Plasm. Wait, you may ask, Dave, aren't Louis and the Kopaites all carriers of it as well? Why doesn't the Wraith want them? Ah, simple. Olimar was the first to introduce it to the ecosystem. Therefore, his specific, individualized strand of the virus is what the creatures so easily respond to. Olimar is the host of the source. This is why the Plasm Wraith is mothering Olimar. It's not after Olimar, it's after what Olimar has. Simply put, it's incubating it. It is incubating a virus inside of Olimar. The Plasm Wraith is trying to absorb the original host to get the virus in its purest original form, to successfully evolve, gain all the immunities, the powers, to control the ecosystem, and exterminate the captains, Pikmin, and all life on the planet, just for itself, to gain its full power. The Pikmin were infected because of their exposure to the ship parts, the Dolphin, the Hocotate ship, the Hocotatians, and the Kopaites. This would actually explain why the creatures, both Pikmin and non-Pikmin, seem to get more and more smart, intelligent, wittier, craftier, upon each visit to PNF 404. Over time, they evolve. Interestingly, the creatures of PNF 404 are called protists on the Japanese website. This is including Pikmin. The protist word simply means organism. Quite often, it's been referring to cells, or tiny little organisms. Interesting. Okay, to wrap this theory up. Overall, the presence of a virus, bacteria, or microorganism from a foreign ecosystem is a very possible explanation for everything that happens in PNF 404 upon Olimar's arrival, from the Pikmin to the Plasm Wraith. Most importantly, the Plasm Wraith. Well, that's just one theory about the Plasm Wraith. Thank you for listening. And as always, take care. But wait, we're not done yet. I want to thank my friend Daz Reviews for being so kind and putting me and my theories in little teaser part of it, the last part of his video for Pikmin 3, a big review. So give him all a favor and watch that video. It's 30 minutes, yeah, it's pretty long, but it's a fair and honest analysis of Pikmin 3. And to be quite honest, I like the rating he gives it. I personally feel it has some weak points, and he points them out very well. Just go see his channel. You probably got here because of him, but please go watch them. They're amazing. Alright, that's all. But the one last closing word before I go. Theories. That is all. See you guys later. Take care.